Alright, so I'm back here in Ice Cavern. I was asked to show this. Apparently something happens if you attack one of these Norks from the other side and push them inland. So let's sneak around behind you. Okay. Not particularly amazing or anything, though it does raise the question of why you can't just repeatedly charge other armored Norks. So, that happened. Alright, so with that little detour out of the way, onward to Misty Bog. This stage is a bit on the spread out side of things. You definitely have to know where you're going if you want to find everything. So thanks to our little flyby, we already know there's something back here. A couple of the smaller Norks in this stage will try and catch the fodder animals, though to what end I'm not really sure. The cages don't actually kill the chickens or anything, so if anything, they're just pinning them down for your convenience. Kinda weird, that. So we need 500 gems and 4 dragons. This place is kinda packed. The plant monsters think that Spyro looks delicious. Charging them is a bad idea, you'll just go right in their waiting mouths. So just be ready to burn them. It's also not a good idea to charge these guys, the attack frogs. If you get within a certain range of them, they'll attack you by whipping their tongues out at you. And it's an attack that comes faster than you might expect. So, if you charge against them, they will definitely hit you before you hit them. Out in open areas like this, they're not so bad, but closed-in areas, there they can be very dangerous. Well, this early in the stage, and they've already given us another extra life. They're definitely handing them out like candy at this point. Peacemakers is a difficulty spike, but it's one that they're perfectly willing to fuel for you. Here, have all the extra lives you want so that we can eat through them. And it's Durgan time. We've rescued Roscoe.
Be on the lookout for attack frogs. They're cold-blooded killers.
Attack frogs?
And this used to be such a nice swamp.
As silly as the name Attack Frog is, and as much as they want to draw attention to it, I kind of wonder if they were purposefully making a Battletoads joke there or something. As soon as you land on this island, the boar will lose interest in the Nork he's chasing and he'll come after you. So, be ready for that. A nice little chain of enemies here. I think I missed one. Yep, we'll have to pick up the spare. So from here we have an option of paths. The fairy wants us to go that way, but if we do, we'll actually miss out on part of the stage and we'll have to backtrack. So to cut that out, you want to come this way first. It is a bit of a hazardous area, though. Remember what I said about attack frogs in tight areas? Well, there's a lot of them here. As tempting as charging might be here, let fire lead the way. In this room, it pays to know how the enemies react to your presence. The frogs are definitely the bigger threat here. The smaller Norks, they actually won't come after you unless you get really close to them. So definitely take out the frogs first. You don't want to be charging after the Norks and accidentally get in range of the frogs' tongues, after all. Once all the frogs are gone, the rest is pretty easy. Just a little cleanup there, make sure I got everything. Okay, looks like it. Durgan time. We've rescued Damon.
Thanks for releasing me. It seems like I've been trapped in here since I was your age. No. Why, I remember... gotta go.
Yes, Spyro has no time for his elders or their stories. So we have this nice path of gems here, leading us out this way. And from here we can glide all the way over here. And now we're back to a point where we can take the other pathway. So, down we go. The camera's a little bit uncooperative at first, but if you keep turning it, it will get down more on your level. Just be cautious taking out the enemies here, because there are a couple of those plant beasts that want to nom you. And dragon number 3. We've rescued Zeke.
Thank you for releasing me.
Alright, so you remember back in the Beastmaker's home area, the sudden attack pig? That's going to happen a lot here. The amusing thing is sometimes the pigs will take out your enemies. Don't always count on it to happen. Sometimes they will rather deftly dodge right around your other enemies, so it's funny when it happens, and quite helpful, but it's not always going to happen. How about that pig back there? You look like you want to go bowling. Nice job. Alright. So we've already got the exit portal and the last dragon for this place. We've rescued Bubba.
I'll tell you what to do with those creatures. Smash them, Spyro! Stamp them out and squish them and squash them!
How about charge them and flame them? We are dragons after all.
Sadly, Spyro is not exactly of the stomp them, squish them, and squash them size. So, with that, we've rescued all the dragons, we have the exit portal, but there's a lot of treasure that we're missing. For the first bit of it, we need to come over here and climb our way to the top of the ruins. Quite sadly, that's not the last of it. We need to get over to those stumps. Yes, it's dangerous glide time. I want the hover jump so badly. I think we're through the worst of it, though now that I've said that, I'm gonna doom us all, I'm sure. So, one more chain of enemies. Did I miss one? Yes, I did. I never was very good at bowling. Seriously, I'm pretty terrible at bowling. The few times I've been, like, a 60 to 70 is a good night for me. So from here, if you need to, you can get back to the beginning if you missed something. But I think we're good. 500 dragons, 500 gems and 4 dragons. Yeah, 500 dragons, that would be a lot of thank you for releasing me. We can probably sneak out this way a little bit easier. And there we go. Misty Bog complete. So, time to find the next portal. And for that, sadly, we're going this way. Yes, one refreshing pause is all that stands between me and absolute terror. Next time, treetops. Back in a moment.